Tonight we find ourselves late at night, between two talking heads. That is the title of this sculpture, and it seems so appropriate for Washington. What exactly are they saying to each other and to us visitors? The sculptor asks us to ask this question. A poster nearby tells us that, quote, human beings communicate without the use of words, capable of numerous facial expressions through the use of dozens of muscles. This enables us to show a range of emotions. In this installation, two spectacular heads also count countless emotions and reactions to one another. What exactly are they saying to each other and to us visitors? End quote. These heads were sculpted by the Hungarian light artist Viktor Vicsek, and will be here on the Georgetown waterfront at the foot of Wisconsin Avenue through January 7. If you visit, or even if you do not, you might ask yourself the sculptor's question, what are they saying to each other and to us? But ask this question in an adapted form in the context of the liturgical readings in this octave of Christmas. An octave, by the way, is an 8-day period following a major solemnity, in this case Christmas Day. It ushers in the Christmas season that continues through the Feast of the Baptism on January 8 of next year. The adapted questions might be, what are we to say to one another as we move through this octave? What are we to make of the liturgical observances this week? These heads in their monumentality and in this darkness and solitude remind us that the Nativity of Jesus, monumental as it was and is, took place in darkness and in solitude, and in danger, the same darkness, solitude, and danger we live in. If we forget that reality, the days of the octave will wake us up. The day after Christmas is the feast of St. Stephen, the first martyr, always on December 26, Tuesday of this year. Then on Thursday, the Feast of the Holy Innocents, always December 28, the commemoration of Herod's ordering the deaths of all male children under the age of 2 in Bethlehem. Then on Friday, December 29, St. Thomas of Becket, Lord Chancellor of England and Archbishop of Canterbury, who was martyred in Canterbury Cathedral on this day in 1170. This extensive list of the sins of humanity surrounding Jesus' birth must give us pause as we celebrate the Christmas season, especially with the Victorian trappings that so romanticize and commercialize it. Even in today's gospel, the wonderful story of Mary and Joseph bringing the child to the temple and meeting Simeon and Anna carries its own warning to Mary and to us. Luke's text tells us that Simeon, quote, blessed them and said to Mary, the child's mother, behold, this child is destined for the fall and the rise of many in Israel, and to be a sign that will be contradicted. And you yourself a sword will pierce, so that the thoughts of many hearts may be revealed. In the original Greek, Simeon says that a sword will pierce her psyche, meaning the seat of the feelings, desires, affections, and so on. In other words, our heart and soul, the most fundamental part of who we are. Note that the word psyche gives us the compound word psychology, the study of our psyche. Mary experienced the fulfillment of this prophecy throughout her life, and not just Mary, but also everyone who suffered from the talking heads of the day, leading God to promise the Messiah to rescue all who feel a sword of the inattention, not to mention the exploitation of the talking heads around us. Jesus' birth, his life, death, and resurrection rescue us from darkness and offer a new sense of hope and purpose. And sometimes we can experience the sad relief of the dark thoughts of many talking heads being revealed, like Congresspeople whose sins or stupidity come into clear national focus. A sword pierced Mary's heart, but her heart also remained full of divine love and divine life. Same for us as long as we remain open. If people fail us by remaining heads that talk but do not listen, we can turn to nature and beauty in nature. Come to the Georgetown waterfront any time of day, heads or no heads. Or go to Rock Creek Park. The trees are bare, but the creek water rises and falls in rhythm with the rain. Here we can experience another head talking to us, that of Mother Nature, who in her monumentality of beauty in all seasons invites us to hope amidst our present cold and winter fallow.